Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
Broadcast booth. Exclusive pregame coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball is brought to you by
Avon with Michelle Carty, Boone County Journal, Centurion Cares, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, Sawdust Studios, Southern Boone Booster Club, and
Zealous WBGT. The excitement is building in the stands, and the tension is rising in the dugout as first pitch is just around the corner. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball on the Eagles Radio Network. Now let's go live to the field to the Show Me Sports Network broadcast booth.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone. Blake Gazaway here with you as we are having the head coaches and umpires meet at home plate as we are just a few minutes away from getting our ball game underway. This is the third ball game of the day. It's the third one that I have been on the air with. We've still got one more after this, and our Hallsville broadcast is on the air, so we've got a couple of different options of what you could tune into as we will get starting lineups here in just a minute. We know what half of the day on Monday will look like, but still looking to see what the second game of the day will be, as taking a look at these starters. As for the number 7 Osage Lady Indians, they'll start at catcher. Izzy Amsinger. In center field will start, her batting second will be Macy Kessler. Pitching, batting third, Anaya Blackman. At shortstop, batting fourth will be Cadence Huntsberger. Designated player batting fifth is Allie Nelson. Batting sixth at first base will be Brooke Strickler. At third base, batting seventh is Leah Zahar. In right field, batting eighth will be Hannah Etherton. Batting ninth at second base is Natalie Jones. And in left field, and the flex player is Cassidy Wood. Well, taking a look at the starting lineup for your Southern Boone County Eagles, they will lead off at third base in Brooklyn Center. Batting second in left field is Nova Porter. Catching, batting third, Gracie Britton. Batting fourth, designated player Emma McGee. In center field, batting fifth is Sydney Turner. At first base, batting sixth, Paige Provost. Batting seventh at shortstop is Paige Cruzan. At second base, batting eighth is Addison Wren. And in right field, batting ninth is Chloe Lawrence. And pitching, also the flex player, is Haley Platt. So the junior and Haley Platt will get the start here tonight as number 7, Osage Lady Indians, and number 2, the Southern Boone County Eagles, matching up here in this third of 4 games of the day. Winner moves on to play the winner of Blair Oaks and Owensville. That will be the game following the completion of this game. So we're glad you're tuned in. If you are listening to our audio-only broadcast on our Show Me Sports Network Media Center or app, we're glad that you're tuned in there. Or if you are watching on Misha TV, we're glad that you found our broadcast there, as normally we carry our video broadcast on YouTube, but per Misha rules, any postseason games for video has to be on Misha TV. So we are making the debut for the Show Me Sports Network, producing games for Misha TV, and so far I think it has gone quite well, if I do say so myself. Obviously, I might be a little impartial to that, but I think it's going outstanding. We're 2 for 2, trying to make it 3 for 3 as Southern Boone. Finishing the season in a winning record, same way for Osage, but at this point, everybody starts at 0-0. It doesn't matter how you got here, what you did or didn't do during the regular season. It is how you go forward. So this is Izzy Amsinger leading things off here as Platt will look in. First pitch as we are underway, swinging and a miss for strike 1. So Amsinger again catching the ball game here tonight. for the Lady Indians. She's a freshman for Osage. Platt will look back in. Next to Liberty, there's going to be a ball popped up. Platt will come over. She'll make the grab in front of the circle for out number 1. So 1 up and 1 down. This will be center fielder Macy Kessler stepping in as Kessler Jr. So she will step in. Also having middle school football over at the new and improved football field and soccer domain. That one upstairs outside. It'll be used Saturday for the marching band competition. I believe nearly 24 schools will be here competing in that competition. So big thing to have done. There's going to be a ball popped up. It'll be foul. It'll not be able to be played. We talked about it all season with football. We added the press box. We added on new bleachers, got the new turf, got the new scoreboard, all kinds of nice things just to make it a pretty sweet spot to play football, soccer, marching band, just to be out and have a good time no matter what it is. There's going to be a pitch. That one called, strike 2. So count will go 1 ball and 2 strikes. Not sure who the middle school team is playing. I haven't had time between games to go look. Well, they weren't started between game 1 and 2, but had enough time to run to the bathroom, get set for this game. That one swung on and missed for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down. Now this will be pitcher Anaya Blackman as Blackmon steps in. She is a freshman. So it'll be pitcher against pitcher. Blackmon will step in. As Platt will rest that ball on her right hip. Now she'll look in. That pitch that way inside, backed her off the plate. So Blackman will be heading the count. And 1 ball and no strikes. Platt will look back in. Her next offering on its way. There's going to be a ball hit hard, hit high, but it will stay in the park. Coming over is Lawrence. She will make the grab. She just went over a few steps, made the grab for out number 3. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on the base path. 3 up and 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Southern Boone has their first chance to try to crack that 0-0 score. Let's take a quick break and be back. You're tuned in to broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 quarterfinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these 2 schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
We need you.
We need you.
We need you.
We need you, now more than ever.
The Southern Boone School District is hiring part-time bus drivers for route athletics and activities with no experience necessary. Our drivers enjoy flexible work hours, paid on-site CDL training, and paid time off, all while helping our community.
The position offers competitive pay.
Go visit sbschools.us/employment.
We need you.
Now Southern Boone have a chance to try to take the first crack at the scoreboard. As finishing up a couple of warm-up tosses, then we'll be set. Glad you're tuned into our broadcast here. Like we said, this is the 3rd game of the day. Still have 1 left for us here. As leading off will be 3rd baseman, Brooklyn Center. Center, a sophomore. She'll pop that one into left field. Left fielder will come over, make the grab for out number 1. So now this will be a left fielder in Nova Porter. Porter steps in. She is a sophomore. So Nova stepping in. 1 up and 1 down. She's going to pop that one. That'll get out of play over my head, end up in the bleachers. So Porter will be down in the count at 0-1. Blackmon, freshman, Getting the start for Osage. She'll bunt. She'll pull it back as that one way outside. Count goes full and it goes even at 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 count. Next delivery, that one outside. So Porter will be ahead in the count at 2 balls and 1 strike. That pitch, that one missed upstairs, ball 3. So count goes 3-1. So 3-1 count. Next delivery, ball 4. So a 5-pitch walk issued to Porter. Now stepping in, this will be catcher Gracie Britton. She steps in. She is a sophomore for Southern Boone. So she steps in with 1 on and 1 out. Blackman looks in. First offering. Got the outside part of the plate. They'll throw down to second. Porter is going to be in there safely. So Porter getting the Charlie Hustle Award. So she stands at second base now. 0-1 delivery to Britton. She's going to hit that one center fielder, taking a few steps back. She will make the grab, tagging and going to third. It's Porter. So 2 outs on the board as Britton will move Porter over to third base. So now this will be designated player Emma McGee. McGee a sophomore as well, so she steps in here. First pitch, that one way upstairs and outside. Ball 1. She's going to pop that one up in foul territory. First baseman coming over. She will make the grab in foul territory for out number 3. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on the base path. We'll go to the second inning, still scoreless. You're tuned in to broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 quarterfinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
In today's world, injury prevention is at the top of everyone's list. However, heat-related occurrences get routinely overlooked. Zealous WBGT puts that front and center. By using cutting-edge formulas and technology, Zealous WBGT streamlines and simplifies obtaining and documenting wet bulb globe temperature readings. With a simple touch of a button, you can check WBGT anywhere in the world, receiving alerts when the WBGT goes over the threshold you select. Join the stress-free way to protect student-athletes, employees, and overall operations from extreme heat by downloading the free Zealous WBGT app today. Save time, save money, save lives with Zealous WBGT.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
That play underway here in the top of the second. First pitch in there. Called strike 1. This is Cadence Hunsberger, shortstop. She'll get a bouncing ball back to Platt. She'll underhand throw to first for out number 1. Hunsberger, a freshman. Both teams having relatively young squads. So now this would be designated player Allie Nelson. Nelson, a junior for Osage. So she steps in. First pitch from Platt. Straight down central, strike 1 called. So Nelson will be down in the count at 0-1. So 1 out on the board. Platt will look in. Our next delivery. There's going to be a bouncing ball. So that will be gloved by Provost. Throw in time. Sorry, that was center to Provost for out number 2. Goes a 5-3 put out. That'll also be first baseman Brooke Strickler. Strickler, senior. So Strickler steps in here. First pitch, and they're called strike one. Next offering. That one misses, ball one, so count goes 1 ball and 1 strike. That one swung on and missed. So that'll take the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 delivery, that one upstairs. So count evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Platt will look back in. I pitch that one low and away. So now we're full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Strickler digs back in. Left-handed batter here for Osage. Payoff pitch. That one just a bit outside. So 2-out walk issued to Strickler. Now this will be third baseman Leah Zahar stepping in. She's a sophomore. So she steps in here. 2 outs, runner on first base. First pitch to her. It's upstairs outside, ball 1. Britton comes up, does not throw down, but does indicate that she would. So Platt will look back in. There's going to be a bouncing ball. It'll be gloved by Cruzan. Throw to first in time to get out number 3. Goes as a 6-3 put out to end the inning. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on the base path. As we go to the bottom of the second, we are still scoreless. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back as you are tuned in to broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 quarterfinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
It'll be Sydney Turner leading off as first pitch to her. This is ball 1, Turner Jr. She will be heading the count at 1-0. Blackman looks back in. Her next pitch. That one also misses, ball 2. It's batters 5, 6, and 7 due up. A 2-0 pitch. That one a bit low, ball 3. Turner's been battling, trying to stay healthy, so we haven't seen her a whole lot this season, at least maybe on the tail end we've seen her some. That one, ball 4. 4-pitch walk issued as Turner is going to take second on the wild pitch, so she is issued a walk. Ends up at second base. So now it'll be senior first baseman Paige Provost stepping in. Provost steps in, nobody out. The runner at second base. That's Turner. First offering from Blackman. Down central, strike one called. So Provost will be down in the count. And neither team has scored. So we are tied at 0-0. Bottom of the second we play. Blackman will look back in. Next delivery, that one way upstairs. So count evened at 1 ball and 1 strike. Blackman's next delivery, there's going to be a ball fouled off. That'll get way out of play. So Provost will be down in the count at 1-2. Straight up 6:30 here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gasaway here with you, bringing you coverage from Class 3 District 5 softball action. That one low, ball 2. Bringing you coverage all day long today. It's our third game, so I have one more on tap. Glad you're tuned in, whether you're listening to our audio-only broadcast on our Show Me Sports Network Media Center or app. We're glad you're tuned in there. There's going to be a Boyle hit ball into left field. Left fielder will go to her left a few steps. She'll make the grab for out number 1. Does throw to third base, so Turner stays at second. So that'll also be senior Paige Cruzan stepping in. This is her first at bat of the night. Also pitcher for Southern Boone. That's what you're saying. If you're watching on our, listening on our Show Me Sports Network Media Center app, we're glad you're tuned in. First pitch, that will be a ball, and it will get past the catcher. So Turner will be on our way to third base with a wild pitch. If you are watching on Misha TV, that's how the postseason works. So we're glad that you found the video broadcast on Misha TV, produced by us here at the Show Me Sports Network. So glad you're tuned in to that if you are. There's going to be a pitch down central, strike one called. I want to remind everybody we are on social media. You can find us on Facebook. Simply search for the Show Me Sports Network. Give our page a like and a share. You can also find us on Twitter at Show Me Sports Net. That one low and away in the turf, ball 2. Find us on Twitter at Show Me Sports Net. Not enough characters to say network, so Show Me Sports Net is where we're at. We're also have a YouTube channel. It's usually where we put our video, but it's a little different now. There's going to be a big swing and a miss. Leaving the count 2-2 is said postseason per Misha rules. We have to put it on Misha TV, so if you are tuned into the broadcast while you're listening or watching, head over to YouTube and give our page a subscription. Click on that, as that one's going to be a high pop-up. Second baseman will have it go off her glove. As coming home and scoring is Turner, as on the throw. Cruzan takes second. So Cruzan stands at second base as Southern Boone takes the 1-0 lead, as she runs that one out and ends up being rewarded with that dropped ball. So that'll be Addison Wren stepping in for Southern Boone.
Now batting, second baseman, number 4.
Wren, a junior. Wren steps in. The first pitch will be a ball. Cruzan will take third base. Nice slide in there to third base. So she'll be in scoring position. Southern Boone again leading by 1-0 score. 1-0 offering to Wren is on its way. She's going to pop that one. It will get foul on the third base side. So we'll even at 1 ball, 1 strike. I was saying, though, if you are tuned in, whether you're listening or watching, if you feel so inclined, head over to our YouTube channel. Click on the subscribe button. That helps us out, helps you find our broadcasts in the future that are not postseason games a whole lot easier. That one's going to be fouled back. That'll be down in the count at 1-2. We do archive our games on YouTube, so it's as much reason to subscribe as any, so that you know you can find our archive games, go back and relive those moments. 1-2 delivery. There's going to be a ball that will get into center field. Wren has got an RBI single. So Wren delivers. An RBI. Southern Boone takes the 2-0 lead. As Cruzan scores. Now this will be right fielder and Chloe Lawrence. She is a junior. So she steps in here. She is batting ninth in the lineup. And Southern Boone leading by a 2-0 score. She'll lay a bunt down on the first base side. She's going to leg it out as the throw not in time. Going around to third base is Wren, and on the throw, Lawrence goes to second. So a little miscommunication there by Osage. And so Wren will be standing at third base. Lawrence at second. Now we go top the lineup in Brooklyn Center. And one out on the board. First pitch, she'll foul that back. And we play bottom of the second inning. So they'll be leading by a 2-0 score here. So no balls, one strike. Again, one out on the board. That pitch, that one in there called strike two. So center will be down in the count at 0-2. That pitch, that one will be outside. So count will go 1-2. And runners on second and third for Southern Boone, just one out. I pitched that one low. So ball two, or even now 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 count, one out, 2 runners on. I pitched that one just a bit on the outside. So now we're even at 3-2. Nova Porter in the on-deck circle. Should center get on base. That one ball 4, so she's issued a full count walk. We're going to have a conversation here on the mound with Blackman. So base is loaded here, 1 out. So the infield comes in to have this conversation as well. As Nova Porter will have the bases loaded with 1 out here. Southern Boone leads by a 2-0 score. As we said, we're glad you're tuned into our broadcast here tonight. Making our debut on Misha TV, and like I said, I think it's going quite well. That's what we have to do if we want to do video in postseason. We have to put it on Misha TV, so worked hard this week trying to iron out the details. We had some other things done well ahead of time, but just had to figure it out. There's going to be a bouncy ball. That'll get through to right field and score the run. As they'll actually wave on 2 runs as Porter singles into right field. Drives in 2 more runs. Southern Boone now leads by a 4-0 score. So now it'll be catcher Gracie Britton. As wind starts to pick up again just a bit. Britton will step in here. Blackman looks in, gets the sign. Her first offering. There's going to be a ball. That'll be hit into center field as that will score another run. As Porter is going to go to third base as Britton lays into that one. So she drives in a run. It's now a 5-0 Southern Boone lead. As Britton stands at first base with an RBI single. Porter will go to third. Center scores from third. The merry-go-round continues to spin here. 1 out on the board. Now this is Emma McGee. McGee is the 9th batter here in the inning. Southern Boone trying to bat around. She will show bunt. She will pull it back as he'll take strike 1. Britton's going to get down to second base. They did not throw down there. He will Pull that one back, that one low. Ball 1. So count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. That pitch called strike 2. Again, runners at second and third. Southern Boone leading 5-0. McGee has a 1-2 count. Blackman looks back in. There's going to be a ball popped up. That is going to creep over the net and be out of play. So count will still stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. See, the Blair Oaks Falcons have arrived. They have game 4 here tonight. Blackman looks in. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Next pitch, low. Ball 2. So count evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next delivery. That one. Low, ball 3. So now we're even at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch, there's going to be a bouncing ball that will get through to center field, as that should score 2, as McGee will be standing at second base with a 2 RBI stand-up double. As she drives in, 2 runs. Southern Boone now leads by a 7-0 score. So now we'll go to Sydney Turner. As Turner steps back in, she started things earlier in the inning. So she will lead things off here. First pitch to her, she'll take that one low and away, ball 1. So Turner has 1 on with 1 out here. Southern Boone leading 7-0. That pitch, that one missed, ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. Turner digs back in. Next pitch. That one did catch the strike zone, just the outside corner. So that'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, 1 out here, runner at second base. That's McGee after she had the 2 RBI double. There's going to be a bouncing ball. That'll be a fair ball. They throw to first, not in time, and everybody's safe. So Turner legs out an infield single. Tough throw from third, but just not in time. So now to be Paige Provost, the first baseman. She popped out to left field earlier in this inning. So she steps back in. Again, 2 on with 1 out here. Southern Boone leads 7-0, looking to add to their lead. First pitch, that would have been upstairs. Ball 1 as Turner takes second base. Looking back in, next pitch, there's going to be a ball lifted to left field. That one's going to go back, and that one will go out of the park as Provost sends a shot over the left center field fence. That drives in 3 runs as she cranks that one over the softball out there on the fence that has the Eagle logo on it. As she goes yard. Adds to the lead. That is a 3-run home run. Southern Boone leading by a 10-0 score as she empties the base path. As that scores McGee from third base, Turner from second base, and herself as she touches them all. And Southern Boone again leading by a 10-0 score. We are going to have a pitching change here. Yes, new pitcher here. Check my roster real quick. New pitcher will be Brayley Smith. So She comes in. She is a freshman, so Rayleigh Smith. So she has come into the ball game here. And Southern Boone now leads by a 10-0 score. Here, as we play in the bottom of the second inning. As they will have a quick meeting between catcher and pitcher as Cruzan will come through for the second time now in this inning against Southern Boone leading 10-0. Do have one more game on the docket. The winner of this game plays the winner of Blair Oaks, number 3 seed, and Owensville, the number 6 seed. They will match up with the 7:30 game on Monday. The winner of those two games will match up in the championship game on Tuesday. So 1 ball, no strike count. First pitch to Cruzan, that one way outside, ball 1. So Cruzan will be heading the count at 1-0. Next offering. That one drops in there, called strike 1. As 1 ball, 1 strike count. And Smith coming in here. This pitching change. 1-1 delivery, that one way outside. Catcher doing a nice job to put a forearm there and keep it in front of her. Nobody on the base path, but it's Amsinger. So 2 balls, 1 strike, again 1 out. There's going to be a ball that's ripped to right field. That'll get down to the wall as Cruzan gives the green light to head to second. She'll be waved around to third as they are going to let her come home as the throw is going to be there. The tag not there. She scores. The throw was offline. The tag not there as Cruzan touches them all on an inside the park home run. Cruzan rockets a ball to the right field fence and scores. She goes all the way around, as this is Addison Wren now, second baseman. First pitch to her. She had an RBI single her last time up. That was in the same inning. Southern Boone leads 11-0. That one bounces across home, 2-0 the count. Smith will look back in. 2-0 pitch, that one outside, ball 3. So Wren will step back in. And Southern Boone busted it open here. They lead 11-0 in this bottom of the second. That one, ball 4. So that will get past the catcher as Wren hustles to first base, but they tell her to stay there. Now this will be right fielder Chloe Lawrence coming in. Barring we don't see a pinch hitter, which may be the case. See who they're going to pull up here. And Southern Boone has the 11-0 lead. So we play here in the bottom of the second. Stepping in now. This is going to be junior Brooklyn Smith getting the bat here. It's a nice hand from the crowd. First pitch. She'll see that one low and away, ball 1. Next delivery. There's going to be a ball swung on, popped foul. That'll get out of play. So count well even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Brooklyn has been a tough player here. 1-1 delivery. That one upstairs, ball 2. He was season ended last year. She's battling cancer, but has beaten that and out here tonight. She's a tough warrior. That one's going to be over the head of the catcher, so Wren will go down to second base. It's great to see her out here. I know they did a fundraiser last year for her and all kinds of things. She was here when she could be, but was taking some chemo and didn't always feel up to it, but she was here in spirit. There's going to be a swing and a miss. So now we're full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. So we're full at 3-2. And 1 out, runner at second base. Next offering. There's going to be a ball ripped foul. So we'll still stay full at 3-2. Just realize it's a Smith versus Smith battle. Braylee Smith in the circle and Brooklyn Smith to bat. There's going to be another one fouled off, so we'll still stay at 3-2 as Smith pokes that one foul on the third base side. So we're still full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, 1 out on the board. Smith will look back in. Next delivery. There's going to be another one fouled off. Brooklyn Smith battling here in this at-bat. This will be the 9th pitch upcoming here of this at-bat. Braylon Smith, the pitcher, looks in. Next delivery. It's going to be a bouncing ball to the second baseman. She'll glove, throw to first. And time for out number 2 is Brooklyn gets a good hand from the crowd here. She does move the runner to third base as Wren over there.
Now batting, third baseman, number 10, Brooke Center.
So now we'll go top of the lineup. Brooklyn Center. She walked her last time up. It's her second time through in this inning. 2 outs on the board. Smith gets the sign. First delivery. Little inside. Ball 1. So 1 ball, no strike count. Next delivery. And one upstairs, ball 2. So count goes 2 balls, no strikes. Next delivery, that one way outside. So that makes it ball 3. So center has a 3-0 count. That one she took all the way down central. Makes it a 3-1 count as Wren stands at third base, 2 outs on the board. I pitched that one low and inside. So that will be back-to-back walks issued to center. So she'll be standing on first base. Wren stands at second. Now this is Nova Porter. She had an RBI, a 2 RBI single earlier in the inning. Another time asked for here is pitcher and catcher want to make sure they're on the same page. So we said still 1 more game left here tonight. It'll be Blair Oaks, the Falcons, taking on the Owensville Dutch Girls. So they will match up. First pitch is slated for 8 o'clock, but depends on how this game goes. Our previous game, we needed 1 extra inning to find a winner. First offering to Porter, that one upstairs and outside. Ball 1, as center will advance to second base, so runners at second and third. Britton in the on-deck circle for Southern Boone. 1-0 delivery, that one way outside. So that'll make it 2 balls, no strikes. So Porter will step back in. And 2-0 count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. That one outside, ball 3. Again, we're still playing in the bottom of the second inning. Southern Boone leading by an 11-0 score. That one, ball 4, so now the bases will be loaded for Britton. Britton does have home run power. She has cranked several of those. She had the first home run of the season for Southern Boone. So Britton will step in, bases loaded. We've seen her take a few intentional walks as well because the team didn't want to face her, but nowhere to put her now. Smith's first offering, that one bounces across home plate, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strike count. Again, 2 outs, bases loaded. Wren stands at third base. Center at second. It's going to be ball 2. Porter stands at first. 2-0 delivery. That one way outside. Ball 3. So count goes 3 balls, no strikes. See, the Dutch girls have arrived as they're doing a little stretching, getting a little warmed up. There's going to be a ball. That one is gone. Britton gets a grand slam over the left field fence as she will get to touch them all. As she turned on that, no question about it, as she comes home. And now it is a 15-0 lead for Southern Boone as Britton gets the grand slam with the bases loaded to give Southern Boone the 15-0 lead as she empties the base path. Now Emma McGee steps in. This is the second time she represents the second time Southern Boone has been through the lineup in this inning. First pitch to her will hit her, so she will be hit by a pitch. She'll jog down to first base. So now this will be Sydney Turner's third at bat here in the inning.
Center fielder, number 6, Sydney Turner.
Getting 2 outs here. Southern Boone leading by a 15-0 score. That one bounces across home plate. It'll be way outside as McGee does go down to second base. Southern Boone leads by a 15-0 score. There's going to be a ball off the pitcher's glove, and everybody will be safe. So Turner, it's an infield hit. And she stands at first base. I believe we're going to have another courtesy batter.
Now batting, number 23, Drew Wren.
So this will be Drew Wren stepping in. Drew, a freshman. That pitch, that one's way short. Bounces to home plate, so Turner does take second base. That one low, ball 2. So Wren ahead in the count at 2 balls and no strikes. Next delivery, that one outside, ball 3. So that'll make it a 3-0 count. Next pitch, that one outside, ball 4. So Wren takes a 4-pitch walk, and again, bases loaded. As now this will be Paige Cruzan, the senior, stepping in. She also has home run power, so something to see. 2 grand slams in the same inning. That first pitch, that one called strike 1. That one is low and outside, gets away from the catcher, and everybody moves forward, and the run scores. That one called strike 2. Southern Boone again leading by a 16-0 score. That one outside, stopped by the catcher. This count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, 2-2 count. That one Outside, ball 3. So now we're full of 3 balls and 2 strikes. Your student section all riled up about the bubble making its way across the field. Payoff pitch on its way. That one, ball 4. So Cruzan will take a 2-out walk. Now stepping in, this is Addison Wren, the second baseman. So she steps in here. Bases loaded. So another conversation here on the mound. Southern Boone leading by a 16-0 score. And we still play here in the bottom of the second inning. Student section having a good time here tonight. Always come out in style for Southern Boone County Eagles softball. That pitch outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strike count. That one in there, called strike 1, so count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. There's going to be a pitch swung on, foul tipped back. So count will go 1 and 2. A 1-2 delivery on its way. That one swung on and missed for out number 3. Well, in the inning, Southern Boone able to put up 16 runs as they take the 16-0 advantage over Lady Indians of Osage. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. As you're tuned in to broadcast coverage of Misha Class 3 District 5 quarterfinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Attention Eagles fans, here's your chance to help the student athletes of Southern Boone County by becoming a member of the Southern Boone Booster Club. Your gifts help provide all Southern Boone County athletes with a safe and positive experience while attending our school district, and also help purchase items that our sports team couldn't otherwise afford. You can join the Southern Boone Booster Club this season for as little as $25. Membership is open to everyone. Interested in joining? Look them up on Facebook by searching Southern Boone Booster Club or email them at sbcathleticboosters@gmail.com. Let's go Eagles!
We go here to the top of the third inning. Three batters, 8, 9, and 1. This is Hannah Atherton stepping in. First pitch from Platt, that one inside and low, ball 1. Atherton, a senior for Osage. Next delivery from Platt, that one swung on and missed. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count. That one just missed. Count goes 2 balls, 1 strike. That one low and inside, so now we're 3-1 the count. 3-1. That one in there called strike 2. So now we're full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Platt looks in, her next offering, payoff pitch, that one fouled back. So we'll do it again. And 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Southern Boone leading by a 16-0 score after they plated 16 runs that bottom half of the second inning. So Platt will look in. Next pitch is forthcoming. Now it's on its way. Swing and a miss for out number 1. She's had 2 strikeouts on the day. Has had 1 walk as well. Otherwise, been pop out to herself, fly out to right field. 1-3 put out, 5-3 put out, 6-3 put out. Amongst the 2 strikeouts and the walk. That's the second baseman, Natalie Jones. Jones also a senior. So she steps in here with 1 out on the board. First pitch to her inside, a little bit low, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strike count. That one in there called strike 1, count evens at 1-1. That's 1-1 offering on its way. Swung on and missed. So count goes 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Next pitch on its way. That one swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts. Have 2 outs on the board. And Southern Boone leading 16-0. Now we'll go top of the lineup. Izzy Amsinger, the catcher. She popped out to Platt. They're only a bat here tonight. See, it's tonight. All day I've struggled with saying today instead of tonight. First offering to her. Good frame job there, strike 1. Just caught that outside part of the plate. Platt looking to make it a 1-2-3 inning. 1 offering on its way. That one slipped out of her hand. That one bounces across home plate. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. One offering. That one just a bit outside. So count goes 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. That one outside, ball 3. So count 3-1. Again, 2 outs on the board. Next pitch. That one, ball 4. So second walk of the night issued from Platt. That's to be center fielder Macy Kessler. She struck out in her at bat at the top of the first inning. We play here top of the 3rd. Southern Boone leading by a 16-0 score. First pitch, ball 1. It'll be 1 ball and no strikes to count. Next delivery. Say strike 1. So count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. And Platt will toe the rubber. She looks back in to get the sign from Britton. 1-1 delivery. Just a bit outside. Trying to work that outside part of the plate. So 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Next pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. So now we're even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Kessler steps out, take a couple practice cuts. Now she'll step back in. 2-2 delivery. On upstairs. So now we're full at 3-2. That will spin that softball around on the right hip. Now she'll get the sign. Her payoff pitch is on its way. Swing and a miss for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on the base path. As that will do it for the ball game here. As again, just kind of chuckle in the student section. They are living their best life right now. As Southern Boone gets the win by a 16-0 score. As they punch their ticket to play in the semifinals round. On Monday, they will play the winner of our last game of the day here, so we still have 1 more left. As Southern Boone will match up against the winner of the 3-seed Blair Oaks and the number 6 seed in Owensville. Southern Boone winning 16-0 here. So that will do it for our broadcast here. We're going to take right about a 40-minute break here. Take a break. We'll run down and use the restroom and get a bite to eat. Get things prepped for Game 4 as the final game is Blair Oaks and Owensville matching up. We'll have coverage of that game. As we said, we'll take a quick break here for about 40 minutes and then be back. As for the Show Me Sports Network, I'm Blake Gasaway. Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast here tonight. It was my pleasure bringing you coverage here tonight. As we will take about a 35-40-minute break and be back. So until we talk to you here after this break for Game 4 of Class 3, District 5 quarterfinals action. So long. Have a great rest of your evening.
Eagles Radio Network. The Show Me Sports Network broadcast crew are the ones that know your Eagles the best. Exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball has been brought to you by
Avon with Michelle Carty, Boone County Journal, Centurion Cares, Eddie Gaedel Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving, LLC, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, Sawdust Studios, Southern Boone Booster Club, and
Zealous WBGT. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Join us anytime on the web at ShowMeSportsNetwork.com or find us on Facebook by searching the Show Me Sports Network. The Show Me Sports Network and the Eagles Radio Network.
Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The preceding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.